we are going to be putting an angle brace on his sawmill shelter here. Another one of these basically, but we need it to go this way because we want to make sure that this beam has plenty of support.
Go ahead, swing it off, just kind of clean it off back in here too.
We found a major crack in the support beam of what we were just working on. And so now we're being super cautious and trying to figure out how we're going to support that. Between 66 and 66.5 inches. So what we're going to be doing is repairing this beam here. This beam is structurally compromised because there's a crack right in the center. Yesterday we put this post in place to keep it from becoming worse. So what we're doing now is we're scraping the bark off and assessing how badly damaged this beam is, this poplar log. And then later this week we're going to have a friend of Mr. Wayne's come over and help us install a steel beam across to give this thing a lot more structural support and ability. Okay, so we have a steel beam that's going to go up onto this wooden beam that's starting to crack. So we need something for it to rest on. We're going to be taking this piece of wood and securing it to the side of the existing post that's here. So we get a couple extra inches of thickness that we can use to rest the steel beam on. Hi, Floyd. Now these nails are going in next. They're big, they're ribbed, and that locust that we just put on the beam, that's tough stuff. Never a dull day in Mr. Wayne's farm. This is where the steel is going to go. Right up against this guy, and right there, we're going to put a little footing and then the steel beam right there. This is one of the two steel beams. It's 6 inches wide by probably 3/8 inch thick. And we're just moving it to get it into position so we can lay both of them flat and weld them together. Okay, that's not light. That's not light. Yep.
All the way around it.
Yep, I'm good. Good. That's one of two. There you go. All right, now what I want to do, I want to stand on this end, you stand on that end, and let's teeter-totter. Okay. Let's have some fun. Okay, this morning what we're going to be doing is welding the two pieces of steel together and then lifting it up and putting it on the support beams, and then we will bolt them into the beam that is cracking. So this should be the end of it today. So
that's the most we can use there.
we're at the edge of the beam, the post. Pull it tight. What are we at?
I'm going to say 20 foot and 11 inches. So you could it slide any further that way or not?
Oh yeah. If we go too long, this has room to come out.
Okay, let's go 21. I'll weld this really tight here. I'll turn it up on the edge and I'll weld that. I'll weld this face in there.
We're off a little bit. You can see you got a lip here and you got a lip here. We're off a little bit. Feel the difference there. There's
one of them brighter than the other.
No, they're the same length. They're the same width.
We'll take the hammer and hit it there.
Let's loosen these guys a little bit and then I'll do that. Now, that's good. And this feels flush and even.
Oh,
How does that look, Mr. Wayne?
well,
It's a lot better.
Yeah. It's straight now.
Yeah, it's pretty straight.
Do we need to have any water over here to put a fire out in case?
it would be a bad idea because that's dry down there.
This is flammable tinder here. I'm gonna go stretch a hose over here. We have the water hose running over here. I pre-wet it down. We're about to start welding.
You got them good Milwaukee tools.
Only the best. Milwaukee is quite the tool.
Yeah. It was American made. I don't know where it is still or not.
Supposedly it is. No turning back now.
We need it off of this board now, though.
Yeah. On it.
You know.
It's gonna twist on us. There we go.
Oh, hold it.
Yeah. Are you good?
We're supported. Right
Yeah.
loose.
Yeah.
See, it's steady.
Now
Correct.
take this timber off with
And if we need to balance it, we can slide it this way or
Yeah.
this way.
Correct. So I'm gonna move this out of the way.
Yank it way out over yonder.
Yeah. It's gonna move some things, so just hang on.
Yeah.
All right, just let me work with it a little bit. Okay.
Mr. Wayne, we want to stay out from under here in case it hits that post.
I'm going to let it down a little bit, Nate.
Okay. We're on a ledge right here,
Yeah.
so it needs to come forward before you can let it down. Come forward. Can you lift it up? There we go. We scoot it back.
Yeah.
We're stuck on the support brace under the shelter.
All right, we need to slide it to you.
Yes.
You want to try to slide it?
Now let's hold it a second. More.
Okay, we're in.
Oh,
More.
Keep going.
More.
Keep going.
A little more.
Okay, we're lined up. We're good.
All right.
Now we want to twist it.
Yep.
There you go.
All right.
I need one more 1/8 of an inch. Mr. Wayne, is there a way to...
Can you get something right in there?
There, lift yours up a little bit more. Okay, right there. Okay, let's try that.
Did you move it?
Yeah, I moved. Nope, not enough.
Not enough. No more.
There.
All right, let's try that. All right. That's what we've been at.
That's what we've been after. Now we can hammer it back so it's touching here. Wow, Mr. Wayne, look at that.
Yep.
We got the beam up. We're putting these small lag bolts in place. These are not permanent. It's just to hold it in place temporarily while we come up with the next plan for getting longer bolts in that can pinch the outsides. So this is just temporary.
You got what?
Okay,
Trunk load of jacks.
All right.
brace is off the post. We were able to raise the beam that's supporting, the post that's supporting that beam up about an inch and put a shim in there. Now we're gonna go get a jack and jack it up even more because we want that beam to be a little bit more level and straight than it is. It has a pretty significant bow to it. Okay, we're moving now.
Is that pretty straight?
Yeah, it's pretty straight.
All right. Let's get a lag bolt here, lag bolt out there.
That's why I think your beam's doing all your work. I'd put some support, something up there to support the your cross beam on the metal.
Yeah, that's our plan.
I mean, it's going to hold, but you don't want if this beam gives out for some reason, and then that slams down, you've got a dynamic force rather than a static force coming down.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your help.
You got it.
Exactly, if it doesn't rain.
Much appreciated. We're in way better shape now.
Yeah. Well, if we get the sawmill part, we'll finally get this log
Well,
taken
and
care
you have a lot more space to work.
of. Yeah. Yeah, that had to get cleared out. So
Yeah.
that helped too.
Back up. Well,
Hey, Mystery Man, before you start that thing up, Mystery Man, thank you for your help.
oh yeah. Oh, we ain't done
make,
yet.
I know, but thanks for your help today.
We're gonna saw lumber here. one day.
Excellent. Well, thank you. Successful day. We got the steel beam in place. It's going to do it's going to do all of the support for the roof. So this is a huge win for us. So the next thing is for Mr. Wayne and I to go get some really long bolts to go through the entirety of the poplar log that's up here, the beam, and so we can squeeze those two together. Big win. Thank you to Mystery Man and his son for coming out to help. And now Mr. Wayne and I can regroup and come up with the next steps.